Let's talk about maintaining profitability. What are you doing to maintain profitability? What's some things that you can do? For me, speaking for myself, when I am up in the count, if I'm down in the count, I do. No, excuse me. If I'm up in the count, I do. I'm more stagnant, and I'm a little bit too patient, right? If I'm down in the count or zero, like balance zero, I do better, and it's crazy because it's weird because you think it'd be the exact opposite. If so, anybody else is in that kind of mindset, like. Again, it's not about being profitable because we are profitable, but it's also keeping that same pace. And that's what I talked about your video yesterday, and I want to talk about it today, and then have a distinction of this in the chart and reflecting my psychology. I promise you stay for the video. I'm going to explain it what I mean because now I have a way of contextualizing it. So what happens is if I'm up in the count, I will try to maintain whatever I have, meaning I will take a trade, but I will get in late, meaning for this trade right here, I see what's happening, right? Got a low risk sell, you got first stage distribution, accumulation right here, and then we got second stage distribution. The old me, and I'm trying to get out of the habit. If I'm up in the count, I would, and I did this yesterday. I got in. I'm just gonna go over yesterday. Let's go over yesterday real quick. Let's go over yesterday real quick. Gotta do it. Yesterday. And I talked about how this was bad. Like I was like, this is a break even, but it shouldn't be. You can see how we having the market maker sell model. Don't feel like irritating it, but I assure you, this is what a market maker sell model is. I will get in like right here. I want to say I did this. I got in like right here in the market maker sell model. Right, got in like right here, and literally took partials like right there. And then this, I think this right here broke me at broke even. Or something like that. Y'all see this move right here, and this had everything to do with my psychology being like, man, I want to make sure there's confirmation. I want to see that we get in. I want to make sure we get in while we're up here. I'm literally telling myself, I think this is it goes here. Look, I gotta draw. I ain't even had to try to do this. I have it drawn out because this is literally what I was targeting while we was up here, and I'm literally watching it. I told myself, well, I want to see how it reacts right here. It reacted how I wanted it. Watching it, and then I literally just finally was like, all right, man, I really do think we go down here. By this time, look how much room that I could have just got in. Now, what's crazy enough is I said, right now I'm gonna talk about this video, and another video, but I am max allocated with Top Step. And what happens is I literally told myself if I had a regular account like zero, like I was trying to get like this count funded really quick, I would absolutely took this trade. I would did this. And I would just do this, and I have no idea why I didn't tell myself. And you probably like, why didn't you just do that with the express count? That's why I asked myself too, because I'm like, why am I? They don't even make sense. Why am I taking this entry, knowing that we could hear, and why am I more like? I don't know why in my brain I was viewing like getting it early more risky. When in idea, if I know the draw liquidity, then this is actually more risky than getting it here, because at this point. We got down here, I could took partials, I could put a break even, and it could hit my full TP. But in this case, since I'm letting so much confirmation go by, and I feel like, okay, I am emotionally making myself feel better that I'm getting in a little bit late. Look how much drawdown I'm in. Look at my like range of TP versus R. Like it's just nothing's good coming out of this, and that's why I told myself yesterday I gotta stop doing this. Like just because I'm up in the count, that's great, but I also want to continue that same pace. Continuing that same pace means continually getting these type of entries and not viewing this as risky, because technically when I think about it, as I'm trying to reverse my brain, these are not risky trades. These are really good solid trades because you think the draw liquidity right here. So this is a good, you know what I'm saying, this is a good position to get if you think it's going down here. And for some reason I was just wanting to wait for more confirmation because I've gotten up in the account. So I'm kind of quote unquote trying to protect the account, but really I'm putting in more harms. And this is why I was so good. Like today was a really good day. Talking about this trade right here, you can see I did not do this. This would have been my old entry, which is trash, in which I didn't do that. I literally saw this as a market maker sell model. It happened all over again. I saw this was first stage. I literally just jumped in, got in right here. Stop loss was above here. And I was able to partial through here and through here. And it's crazy because honestly, if I able to sell this was a market maker sell model and stuff like that, I'm gonna be more confident in getting back in right here. X1Z and letting the full TP hit. But it's okay because like I said, I left runners. I paid myself right here, Then we got back, hit me at break even. because I had put more on the account, put more loss sizes right there, and that right there is putting me at break even. And I'm a-okay with that. I'm a-okay with that. I'm not mad because the improvement was I'm just gonna get in early. And when I got in quote unquote early, which is not early because I think we are going down here. That's why I made this a psychology view, but also I was on the chart because like my psychology was throwing me off of my entries. My entries were my psychology was dictating my entries, which is not good. But when I'm like even on account, like the account's zero, like I can as a fresh new account, my brain is just getting I don't know, it's just autopilot is getting like, all right, I'm finna get the best entry. Like literally, I don't know why, and I don't know why I've been viewing it as a risky setup, because it's not a risky setup. It's a correct setup. You know what I mean? Like that's the setup you're supposed to be doing. So this video, I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to make this video for y'all, but also for me, just go back and recap, being like, if you had a bad week, or you not even a bad week, just a break even week, what could you have done better? Are you getting good entries? And I saw last week that I wasn't getting the greatest entries, break even and stuff like that, and I'm not getting good entries. And this is a prime example of me, overcoming that. And I want to continue to chart, video and display that, because this is what I'm talking about, psychology, being not even again being this one, taking trades, seeing them all, seeing everything form out. That's your original consolidation right there. It was throwing me off. Yeah, that's your original consolidation right there, and that's your market making sell model within a higher time frame. But anyway, the idea is just me looking at this and being like, okay, getting it early is okay. And basically, if I think this especially is a draw liquidity, and I'm putting myself in a better position, because now I can either take partials, and also taking partials, I can put at break even. The question is not necessarily the entry, because I can get this for fair gap, I can get this inverse, I can necessarily get in the inverse, get into the position. Is it, what is my draw liquidity? Am I confident? Is do we go down here, right? Have we showed a reason for us to come down here? Is it, the liquidity? Is a new week open gap? Is it, is it good ways of good understanding why we're going down, going up? After that, I'm going to start allowing myself to kind of get more not as rigid as in like getting in late, but allowing myself, okay, we got for value gap, we inverse this is a 15-minute for value gap. This with this blue shades right here. So let me go ahead and get in position here, put a little bit on there, and then allow myself to get in at a different position once I get in down here. So that's something I'm learning, something I'm trying to get better at. And yeah, that's something I'm going to continue to work on. Like I said, that's kind of more of a psychology slash entry, but getting a better entry. But I don't know that somebody been plagued with that as well, especially if you profitable. You don't know what you did one week when you did the other week, and one's being better. Yeah, I'm just kind of working my entries and getting better at that. So one has this on the channel so I can go back and look at it. But if anybody else has the problems, like I said, I'm doing it, I literally talking about it, dictating it, documenting it in real time. So yeah, so I want to share that, and hope it helps. All right, y'all, see y'all next video.